The transfer from Minnesota State followed Mike Hastings, the former coach of Minnesota State here, and gets his third start against the Spartans tonight.
And away we go here at the Kohl Center as the Badgers far side boards. Sturback with it at the top of the zone. Tries to get a shot on. It's blocked in front. Picked up by Ben Dexheimer, the captain of the Wisconsin Badgers. Quinn Finley with it. Looks in front for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking in front for nobody as Stramel takes possession for the Spartans. Here comes Joe Palatichuk, goes behind the cage. Looks up for Kyle Kukkonen, who scored last night but couldn't find him. Instead, it's Colin Ralph with the puck. Ralph puts the puck off the boards, and Palatichuk picks it up and flings it back in. Riker Lee tried to get it around Kukkonen, couldn't. Matt Basgall, the captain of this Spartans team. Riker Lee with it as they enter the zone. Nielsen pass in front. Couldn't get the shot off. Nielsen once again looks for Lee. Shot in front, scores! Shane Van Saggy. And the Spartans take an early 1-0 lead here at the Kohl Center.
Well, it was a phenomenal play by the freshman Riker Lee. The future Nashville Predator just held up at the blue line, let the play unfold, didn't rush it. Let Van Saggy and Nielsen cut in on the Badger defense, and they kind of just got outnumbered. Great job by Van Saggy, parking himself in a dangerous area, being patient for the Spartans, which wears down when you're defending for that much time.
Just like they're doing now? Yeah. Michigan State still with the puck in Wisconsin's own. Shot goes on net, save made by Pulver. Checked by the boards.
Largest team by average height in Division I, which means they're lengthy. It's hard against a team like that to get clean entries into the zone just because of the length. Sticks are hard to get by.
Puck went in front of the net, but was batted at one by the Spartans. Ben Dexheimer checked by Griffin Jarecki, making just his 6th appearance of the year. Here's Blake Montgomery. Montgomery in front. Backhand just goes wide of the net. Picked back up by the Badgers. Horback looking in front for Montgomery, couldn't find him as the puck goes all the way down, and now we got a foot race. Griffin Jarecki trying to forecheck Dexheimer, and he does a wonderful job. Jarecki behind the cage, checked by Dexheimer and in neutral. Big check along the boards as Stramel almost knocks into a bench he's all too familiar with. Looks in front, this is Tassi, Simon Tassi, shot, save, rebound, Osborne, save again! Unbelievable! Trey Augustine, big-time double save from Ice Trey.
I mean, Wisconsin has not seen two better opportunities, I would argue, across both nights. You hear Simon Tassi right in. Good move to get away from the stick of Charlie Stramel. And then Luke Osborne right in the slot, no one near him.
Scores by Owen West.
It's been a physical game so far. At the end of last night's game, we had some extracurriculars.
Shot on goal. Didn't look like it would be much, but Ryan Botterill made Trey Augustine.
The contested affair so far. Wisconsin has had their chances. Blake Montgomery with an opportunity there. Couldn't finish. Picked up by Dexheimer. Dexheimer to Horback. Horback shot in front. Penalty upcoming on Michigan State.
Yeah, it looked like Patrick Geary kind of just took Dexheimer down to the ice. Don't know if we'll get really unleash it. That looked more like a pass, maybe looking for a deflection.
Christian Fitzgerald in the face-off circle. Wisconsin gets possession. Fitzgerald has 7 goals this year on the power play. Dexheimer to Tolk. Tolk holds, finds Dexheimer. Back to Finley, shot blocked. Matt Basgall with the block, and Stramel tries to exit the zone, can't do it. It's flung back in by Finley, and now it's shoveled down. Here come the Spartans. Charlie Stramel looking for Russell. Russell in front, scores! Daniel Russell gets his 2nd of the series off a feed from Charlie Stramel. A shorthanded goal for the Spartans. They lead 2-0 here at the Kohl Center.
And that is just devastating for the Badgers. Quinn Finley trying to get back on the back check, gets his stick in the way, but it finds the stick of Daniel Russell. One move, Pulver was a little far to his left. Maybe in the future there, comes out and really tries to cut the angle. In the game, it was just a few moments here and there where Wisconsin kind of fell asleep, and they paid the price for it, and that's a good example right there of the same thing happening 2 nights in a row.
Good forecheck from Michigan State, but Wisconsin able to get around it. Jack Horback enters the zone. Horback 4-on-2. Horback can't get around a good defensive play by Matt.
39 losses, 9 wins in overtime. He was the coach of the year last year. He has been really a program saver for Michigan State.
Slap shot just goes wide from Anthony Romani. Romani's shot deflected away by Pulver. Now battle in front of the net. Riker Lee lays it off for Basgall. Flub shot from Martone, and now he'll get pushed along the boards by Luke Osborne. Michigan State able to keep it in the zone, and Riker Lee's got a chance here. He pump fakes the shot, looking in front. The puck finds in front, and they score. It's Daniel Russell again. His third of the series, his second in the period, and Michigan State, the Spartans, have silenced the Kohl Center.
And well, that's the danger about committing 3 guys to a scrum when you're on the penalty kill. Riker Lee is wide open on the far side. Wisconsin sends 3 of their 4 skaters out on the ice to try to win the puck on the far side of the ice. And they don't win the puck.
Osborne. Dubinsky. And Dubinsky backhand shot saved by Osborne.
And he had Ryan Botterill was.
And he just might win it from Ben Dexheimer. Daniel Russell being held by Dexheimer. No calls. The puck goes in front. And Charlie Stramel had a little bit of opportunity there, but good back check by Christian Fitzgerald. Sturback sends
Hustling the Badgers on a lot of 50-50 pucks, despite cycling and maybe getting more shifts than the normal top 6 would.
Matt Leahy. Shot saved by Hauser. A little bit of spillage, but he's able to freeze it. Sends it to Tassi. Fitzgerald behind the net. Finds Finley. Quinn Finley. Shot goes over the bar.
Wisconsin's looked pretty solid on this power play.
Shot from Hensler, needs it. Goes right underneath the stick of Dick, and that's the end of the first period, and it's one to remember if you're a Spartan. They lead the Badgers 3-0 through 2 goals from Daniel Russell and 1 from Shane Van Zandt. Fantastic defensive forward, and he proved it by blocking a shot last night that he limped off the ice after receiving. Wisconsin wins the faceoff.
Up there quickly from Michigan State, sliding O'Connell to the first line.
It's Martone. Porter Martone tried to drag it by Joe Pilato. Madison Capital has the puck taken away from him. A bit of a homecoming for Riker Lee. He scored last night as the puck is frozen by Augustine, and Montgomery runs into him. And here we go. We got some
pass gets through. Oliver Tolt probably just has a, knock it in straight into the net because Augustine was focused on Fitzgerald, but Matt Basgall, the veteran defenseman.
Pietola lays it off for Dubinsky. Adam Pietola, shot, kick, save made by Augustine. Other way, here's Oliver Tolk. Lay off for Kukkonen. Kukkonen in front, pass in front, kicked away! I don't even know if Augustine saw it, but his pad knocked it away. A great opportunity for the Badgers. Puck stays in the zone, and will go into the netting for a face-off.
Yeah, that was a really, really...
And now a 3-on-2 opportunity for the Spartans. Stramel, Martone. Martone backhand right to Hauser.
That was a glorious opportunity there for Michigan State. Porter Martone. Oh boy, here we go. Looked like Dick got a punch in there.
Off for Deering. The 2 freshmen. Deering for Dexheimer. Dexheimer shot blocked. Logan Hensler with it. And now Quinn Finley going the other way for Wisconsin. Finley lays it off for Fitzgerald. Shot goes wide and into the netting. Lee now picks it up. Lee still holds. Martone. Shot blocked once again. Stick broken for Aiden Dubinsky. As the puck is just kind of bouncing around, Dubinsky uses his hand to clear the zone. Great effort from Aiden Dubinsky. And now we have another whistle blown. And is this a penalty coming up?
You've just seen it over these past few minutes, all in the neutral zone. But here come the Badgers.
Big
with an
opportunity. Finley shot off the crossbar. A great chance for Quinn Finley. And he just went over the shoulder of Trey Augustine. Unlucky to 3 goals in this series alone. And Michigan State has him to thank for their 3-0 lead. Shot from Leahy, deflects in! Anthony Romani! It's 4-0 here at the Kohl Center.
Yeah, what just seems like what probably would have been just a harmless shot from Leahy from the point off the faceoff. It's a phenomenal deflection from Romani in front. It looked like he batted it down, and then I think it went over the pad of Daniel Hauser. As you can see here on the replay, Yeah, look, he just got completely fooled. Hauser was ready to play that.
Flings the puck in. Owen West with it now for Michigan State, as he tries to clear the zone entirely. And now with 4 seconds left, Michigan State's got a 3-on-2. Martone, shot just goes wide. And Wisconsin avoids letting up a fifth, but Michigan State continuing the onslaught. They lead 4-0 at the end of the second period.
Yeah, and you see right there again. And as it was a 3-on-2 when Botterill received the pass, quickly it was 3-on-4. Michigan State has done such a good job of back-checking and keeping Wisconsin from having any odd man opportunities.
There are 3 Spartans already back for Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State's...
Oh, intercepted by Tassi. Simon Tassi shot over the bar. Oh, a great opportunity for Simon.
Wisconsin as they forced a turnover, but once again, they just aren't able to cash in.
Puck bounces right in front of Daniel Hauser off the back wall. Wisconsin wins it back. Dick. Holding. Dick shot. Save made by Augustine.
Momentum going forward.
Good check from Ejon. Now Wisconsin has a chance in front. They block it themselves, and Michigan State looking to go the other way.
Mention it in the open.
And here come Michigan State. Porter Martone lays it off for Stramel. Shot save made by Hauser.
Very nice play there by Porter Martone, recognizing that he had a trailer coming behind him. With one of the better goaltenders in the country, they've done a good job of kind of just muddying up this game.
Martone with it, looking in front. Hits the pad of Hauser. Montgomery couldn't find anybody. He had Tassi waiting for him, and Michigan State head the other way. 2-on-1 for the Spartans. What a move! Pass in front. Just hit the side netting. Hauser out of his area. Lindstrom. Leahy. O'Connell shot, kick, save, and it's stuck under the pad of Hauser. Full extension from Daniel Hauser.
Yeah, nice save there from Hauser.
How many sticks has Aiden Dubinsky broken tonight?
Should be a great one. Michigan State, right now ranked 4th in the country. That is their lowest ranking all season. They spent multiple weeks at the top with the lead that they have. They've been perfectly content. They came out and they kind of blitzed Wisconsin, got out to an early lead, and then they've been kind of content just playing the rest of this game in the neutral zone.
Michigan State has less than 30 seconds remain on this power play. A disappointing performance so night for this Badger crowd, as Wisconsin just looks to get something on the board before time expires. 15 seconds left on this power play.
And Wisconsin, in the words of Ted Lasso, is going to have a mind of a goldfish. And Mike Hastings talked about it. He called them dailies. Control only what you can control in 24 hours. For Wisconsin, you're going to look at these 2 games. There might be a few positives here and there.
They score! Logan Hensler gets on the board for Wisconsin. It's 4-1.
Well, better late than never. The future Ottawa Senator Logan Hensler kind of just gets a pass from below the goal line, waltzes into a great area right there, and you can see the bodies in front. There's Jack Horvath and Blake Montgomery right in front of Trey Augustine, affecting his vision, and it's really just that.
Nothing in the first. Michigan State will walk out of the Kohl Center with a 4-1 win. They sweep Wisconsin in this away stand. And the Badgers, who beat Michigan State twice in East Lansing, fall victim to the exact opposite fate here in Madison. Michigan State 4, Wisconsin 1.
Yeah, Michigan State got their get back. They got their revenge. Wisconsin walked into Munn Arena, took both games. Michigan State came in here with a mission, and it needed to happen for the Spartans. If they want any hope